So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the hive and take a little bit more of a look at what's going on inside. And as I do that in this warm weather, I'm able to harvest some of that propolis that they use on the sides to seal it up. And then we've got a bunch of bars up front here that the bees have propolized or sealed shut. So the air gaps that we put, the vents on the hive, have been sealed shut with their propolis, or it's kind of a resin, tree resin type of a solution that they get, and they make this sticky solution. And if you look, they have little vents that open up and they can crawl out through the vents, or air can be let out back and forth from here. So big areas are not set up, but other areas are set up with little holes so they can come back and forth through the top. And so what I can do is pick it off or peel it off. You can see it's kind of squishy. I can squeeze it like caulk. Eventually that's going to get so cold that it won't be like caulk anymore. It'll be brittle. And so what I'm doing now is I'm going to peel off some of that stuff and stick it in a jar, because what I can do with it is freeze it and then put it in a coffee mill and grind it down to a fine powder, and then create medicinal tinctures, make hand salves and ointments that have a little bit of the bees' antibacterial, antimicrobial strength, because that's what this is. It's antibiotics. So one way you can do it is just to peel it off. The other way is you can take your tool and just scrape off a piece, and you can see it's got a brown kind of a glistening look to it, and it's made from tree resins and different plant particles that they find within a 40-meter radius of their hive. Many parts of the world that don't have access to a Walgreens or a convenience store or a pharmaceutical store value this as the medicine from the hive. In some of those places, they even consider the medicine of the hive more important than the honey itself. So at another time, we'll show you what you can do with that propolis.